Hey guys, Bunny here, and welcome to NITE Team 4. This is actually... We're gonna do boot camp for this, and then I'm gonna record another video with the actual gameplay stuff. So I guess let's begin. How do I get back to boot camp? Academy, that's how you do it. Okay, so we'll do advanced OSINT and fingerprint. That might be it.
Almost there. Only a few more steps until we give you access to more powerful modules.
Okay.
Time to play around with the tools you've learned. I've set up various subdomains on NITEteam4.com, and I want you to test out different
Yep, so I gotta fuzz that.
Information gathering module initiated.
So sfuzzer, and then I'm going on the website, which is NITEteam4. I was gonna write .com. I mean, I was gonna write .net, and I wrote .com instead. So I've got to do 5 and then 10. So check through 5 of them. Yep. 2 domain names found: HiveMind and NITE Team. And we'll do it again, but longer, and see if we find any more. Now, I'm pretty sure for this to work, basically you don't want to be connected for too long, I think, which is why you choose times. Because obviously, if you go for too long, it'll like send any security program that might pick it up. Okay, so we found, going for 20 seconds, we found 6 servers? 5 servers. 4 servers, sorry, I thought I found another one. Okay. So that was easy enough. And then we want to do the difference between a sfuzzer and an OSINT. Well, I mean, one's a domain and one's a server, right? So I'll type in sfuzzer again. And this is only 15 seconds, so we'll do less. We'll probably find pretty much the exact same stuff. And OSINT will search the websites for them. Now, I did look into some, of the things that this thing uses, and I've heard a lot of people complain about, like on the reviews and stuff on Steam, people were complaining about how pretty much every single, thing that you can do is on a separate, program, and I noticed that that's how it is in real life. Which is, they're trying to make it as accurate as possible rather than as fun as possible, which makes sense to me. Okay, so the OSINT is pretty similar. You just are searching for the website through the search engines in Google. So this is doing 500 results. It's pretty much 100 results a second as far as I can tell. Easy. And it found more domain names. Which is interesting. Okay, continue training. So we need to find the subdomain.
Excellent.
Find the subdomain forums.niteteam4.com. Okay. Okay, so I guess we'll try and sfuzzer NITE Team 4. How did I do it before? Yeah, I don't type www or anything. Okay, so it's fuzzer NITE Team 4, and then we'll do, what, 25 seconds? Okay, that didn't work. So let's try an OSINT scan. NITE Team 4. And then S, google.com, D, and then the 1,000 results. Found it. Cool. Back to certification. I think that's the end of that certification. So that was the advanced OSINT, just how to use it. Cool. And then we just need the fingerprint one, and then we can do the database exploiting and stuff. Nice. So fingerprint is kind of like telling you how to, seeing what things are connected to the initial thing, as far as I can tell. So we'll go to host fingerprint. Yeah, so fingerprint starts by doing a full port scan. As soon as I port, oh no, fingerprint actually tests the, what's it called? The ports. I thought it was the other thing. So we're testing NITE Team 4, obviously, again. So fingerprint will just test where ports are. So we found a port. Oh, so it just goes through all the numbers to see what port it can get to. So it's on port 80. The technology is Apache. And the version is up to date. So that's like a scan of just that port, I guess. Is there anything else I can do with that, or am I just scanning? So is a vulnerability in red, maybe? Whoops, I don't want to reread that. I want you to show me what to do. So I'll fingerprint test, and there's probably going to be an intentional vulnerability. There's 3 ports in test. Okay, cool. So there's port 21 has up 3, and Apache. Interesting. I don't really know much about Apache, so none of those are vulnerable because they're green. I reckon they're red. I reckon that's what's going to happen. So we'll fingerprint server.niteteam4.com, and one of them's going to be vulnerable, and it's going to have like a red mark, I reckon. None of them's red? Oh, okay. So if it's not up to date, it's hackable, is what I can see so far. So it was just an unupdated part of the server. Interesting. So that's how... Okay, so the exploit is obviously the next step here. Okay, so we'll find a vulnerable domain. So we'll fingerprint freekevin.net to look for a vulnerable technology. There's going to be one vulnerable port. It's going to check a hacknet, maybe? Oh, maybe I... Okay, so if I chuck a sfuzzer on freekevin to see what other website I can do, no T, and then like, what, 20? There's got to be another domain name, right? Oh, forums. I reckon forums are going to be the one. Okay, we'll try forums. So we'll do fingerprint forums.freekevin.net. Probably should have just done 100 searches on Google, actually. Would have been easier. That's up to date. Okay, so we'll have to fingerprint webmail. There's got to be a port on webmail somewhere. Why is the middle one always the slowest? Is it important? That's up to date. Okay, we'll do a Google search then. Oh, there we go, intranet. That definitely sounds hackable. Oops, I gotta write fingerprint first. And it was intranet.freekevin.net. Okay, this has got to have a hackable port, right? Surely. There's 2 ports. This is the first one with 2. Yeah. Oh, 3 ports. Okay, so we found a vulnerable thing. I'm guessing the next one is going to be try and hack it. So we'll see what we can learn about vulnerabilities. Open the exploit database. Then type the command searchploit SharePoint. Okay, interesting. Whoops. So open the information gathering, exploiting. Okay, so we're going to enter in the example, I guess, that they have. So is that the port? Oh, version 2007 of the SharePoint. So this like, okay. Whoops, I spelled that wrong. So this seems to be, this is very specific. You've got to find the issue, and then you've got to type in the exact issue that you know you can jump through. Okay. Allows remote attackers to execute arbitrary code via a custom server request to TCP on port 8082, a malformed request code execution vulnerability. Okay. So you use the server. So this is like how you find which vulnerability to use. So I was assuming we're gonna hack the... We're not gonna hack old freekevin? Oh wait, so what's my goal again? DNS? Nope, open the exploit still. Oh, we gotta search plate something else. I was kinda hoping that we could hack someone. Whoops, again. It's very hard to type search exploit without moving your fingers all over the keyboard. Okay, so this module exploits a stack buffer overflow to the listener. A custom request can execute via UDP. Interesting, interesting. Granted certification. I reach a new rank and I have a new avatar profile. Nice. Okay, so we have My time's almost up for this episode, but I think we can get through this certification. This will be the... Okay. So, I guess this is like train everything. So, obviously it wants me to DNS. What does it want me to do? Okay, so we're gonna hack cyberdynegroup.net. So, I guess I will do a... I think... I don't know. I feel like the OSINT scan makes more sense to use first. What just happened? The timer just went straight off. Okay, so it was, I can't remember what, oh, S, and then Google, and then D, and then we'll do like 1,000, because like, you're not actually accessing the database if you're looking through Google instead, so I feel like that's less risky in the long run, and it takes less time, but you might find less. None? Did I write Cyberdyne? I didn't write it right. God damn it. Okay. Because, like, you can't figure out if someone's accessing your database. Well, you could, probably, but you can't figure it out. Like, a security problem wouldn't pick up that someone's looking for you on Google. Okay, so we found 3 websites. The regular one, the mobile one, the VPN. VPN's probably locked up, so mobile, and I know that mobiles are probably the most vulnerable. So we'll fingerprint mobile.cyberdyne, and I reckon we'll find at least one vulnerable port somewhere, right? Aren't mobiles supposed to be the least secure? No? Okay, we'll fingerprint VPN then, I get. Well, maybe we just fingerprint Cyberdyne. Maybe it wasn't expecting me to go all in for that. Maybe it wanted me to go through that quickly so I could get to the next part. There's no port in that. So we'll try the last one, which was VPN, but VPNs are supposed to be more secure than everything else. I guess if it's not an updated VPN, it's probably hackable to some extent. This is our first port. No, is that... Okay, so we found something vulnerable. Yep. Now what do we do about something? We know that this thing is vulnerable, but what does that mean for us? So we need to... Okay, we'll exploit. Oh, it tells me. Interesting. Oops, I thought that was all capitals. So Cisco, and I just tab it. People complained about that the commands are often, like the tabbing is often linked to objectives, where it should be kind of not. Okay. Interesting. So UDP, and then I need to content spoof. Cool, so the final stage of the basic training. Yep, I get it. Okay, so I'll open the network intrusion, which is something new. Oh, so we use Fox Acid, launch it, enter the delivery method in the exploit. So you know that Cisco VPN is the issue for their VPN. It uses weak permissions, making it easy to spoof, which allows local users through a UDP to gain privileges by accessing a program name in the command field of the application. So we have to deliver it via UDP and spoof, and rootkit we need. Ooh, what's the rootkit? UDP content spoofing. Huh. I'm not sure what that last bit is. Oh, it's telling me to use after midnight. Interesting. So the URL is obviously Cyberdyne, vpn.cyberdyne, sorry. Whoops, that was... Okay, tab doesn't work there. This is a weird Cyberdyne group, sorry. .net. The target technology. Okay, and then it just automatically typed in the site Cisco VPN and the 4500, so we just click the app and it hacks it for us. Cool. Okay. So we now have Cyberdyne Group VPN, so Windows, so we can VPN connect to that. No, we won't do that, but that exists. We got an extra mission from that. Oh, this is so we can do our first mission. So I will record our first mission, and then that might be it for NITE Team 4. I can stream some, or I can record some more if you guys enjoyed. But obviously, the first mission will be the real test of how good this game is. So I'll do that, and yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And check out my Twitch, because I'm trying to get to 50 followers by the end of the month. And I'll see you guys next time. Bunny out.